So when it comes to Mike, the truth is this. Some people are doing business and some people are trying to do business. Mike, I think, is trying to do business. Let's go.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent me the financials,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if if your debt service coverage wasn't negative, even if your cash flow wasn't negative, even if your EBITDA wasn't as horrible as it is.
So with EBITDA?
Do
Yes.
you know what that means? Earnings before taxes, interest, and you know what it means, sir?
Okay.
Earnings before interest, depreciation, taxes.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah.
if all of that wasn't as bad as it is on your financials, your credit score, man, I can get you a tic tac on credit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought they had told you about the cricket. I had a situation happen where different stuff was in my name that I didn't know was in my name, and then it's some stuff I'm trying to get wiped off there. There's some issues. I thought we could probably pull some strings. You at the
I get it.
So Mike is behaving entitled because okay, Mike. Number one, you're black, right? You're doing business in the US of A. The truth is just the truth. Number one, you're black. So in other words, the system is not really built for you. Let's just talk not knowledge here. The system is not necessarily built for you. If you are this terrible with whatever you're talking about and getting some things in your name, why would like a banker want to lend you money again if they see that your trend is just about the same? Like there's nothing new. You haven't done anything different. You're still having negative, what you call it now, negative cash flow. Your cash flow look negative. Your whole network looks negative. The business looks negative. Why should he lend you money?
Let me ask you this: if I gave you my pay stub and it showed that I made negative dollars, would you loan me money?
well, let me tell you about that. So basically, with the car wash, I didn't put everything on there. As far
So he never answered the question. Mike just skipped the entire question. Forget the question. The deal is this. So the car wash. Come on, man.
tax was concerned, but I can because it's a cash business. I make some money.
I understand, but you remember what Denzel said in the movie? It ain't about what we know, it's about what we can prove.
Right.
And so I got to be able to prove on paper that you can service the debt.
Yeah.
And right now on paper, it don't look like you can even service what you currently have.
Okay, all right.
So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
So I drove out here for that. Y'all could have emailed me that, bro.
I mean, you had a little nerve to even ask for that amount based on your financials, though.
The nerve.
Yeah, I think what the guy was trying to do was to see exactly, he was trying to feel Mike out. In other words, he wanted to see exactly if Mike had any understanding of business. And if I was in the guy's position, I wouldn't have lent Mike the money either because his arrogance and the fact that he's like, like just ignorant to like just basic financial words and financial terms tells me that you're like a bad person to lend any money at all. So that's terrible. Because you're saying you're a businessman, you don't understand basic business concepts, right? And you're asking for a large sum of money. Yes, it's an insult for you to be asking for this amount of money and you don't have a basic understanding of business. Like business 101 Mike don't have it.
I'm trying to be respectful. I'm just saying.
Mike. Terrence is a personal banker and friend of mine for a long time. Don't be disrespectful, please.
I'm just saying. I could email, a text message, something. Y'all live far, Mr. Great. Respectfully, I appreciate you. I didn't took my jury.
No, but out of friendship, I wanted to have the conversation to your face because if your business is doing what it's doing, then it's just a matter of you restructuring how you accounting your money to be able
Right.
to put you in the position where you can get the financing.
So you ain't pulling no strings. I got you.
Yeah, but hold on, Sonny, man, because this is not for you right now. But I like what you have done, Sonny. I can give you, a feather for this, for trying to ask your father to pull this particular thing for Mike. But this is tough because, okay, sometimes it's not the drive where you're driving, and I think Mike has missed this one. It's not the drive that Mike has driven. I think that the guy just tried to give Mike some pointers for his game, but he really didn't take it. That's what's going on.
I can do it. I'm gonna restructure everything. I'm restructuring my business. That's what I was doing right now in the first place. That's why I told you this probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, black man.
Appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
Maybe one day we'll be able to do something for you.
Yeah. I got to stretch a few things around. Appreciate it, Mr. Greg.
Yeah, it's tough that Mike didn't learn his lesson and he looked at it more as like an insult. When it really wasn't an insult, I think that the guy kind of, wanted to see exactly what Mike was going to bring to the table. Now, he was probably hoping Mike would have said something to him that would have made sense. Say, all right, I'm thinking of this or I'm thinking of that. But Mike is just asking for money. You're just asking blatantly for money. This happened to me before where I just went to, what was it, like I went on a business deal just to ask some people for some money. And the guy was like, no, I'm not. I don't forget what that mentor said to me. He says, O'Neal, don't forget the number one rule in business: supply and demand. And I flew miles to go see him. Miles. So what Mike just got through is nothing normal. Mike had to drive to go there. I had to fly. So imagine me spending a plane ticket. No, smart enough I was to go there, right? And to actually do some sort of a show to cover my finances. But that's exactly how that worked out. Yeah, Mike's arrogance not going to work. But hey, let me know what you guys think on this one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon. Yeah, let me know.